Go! Run! Keep your head down! Go!
Police believe that gunman Stephen Paddock not only had an elaborate plan to carry out mass carnage, he also had a plan to try to escape. Investigators now say they have a clearer timeline of just what happened Sunday night. The shooting began 3 minutes earlier than thought, at 10:05 p.m., and lasted for 10 terrifying minutes. This newly released video shows victims fleeing along Las Vegas Boulevard, still in the line of fire. 32 stories up at 10:17 p.m., the first police officers on the scene arrive in a hallway like this one and find security guard Jesus Campos shot in the leg. Police say it's this first interaction that suggests Paddock was not planning to die in his suite.
Did you see any evidence that he planned to survive this or try to escape?
Yes.
Can you tell us what that is?
What's that?
I can't tell you.
Police now say Paddock had barricaded the stairwell next to his door, similar to this one, and had set up an elaborate system to monitor the hallway, including more cameras than first thought. 2 on this cart, 1 in the door's peephole, and another inside the room. They say when he saw Campos on a screen, he unloaded more than 200 bullets, some through the door, into the hallway.
I believe because of his countermeasures placed in the peephole and in the hallway, he observed the security guard, and he was in fear that he was about to be breached.
At that point, police say Paddock stops firing on the crowd. The sheriff believes he has turned his focus from killing to getting away.
So he was doing everything possible to figure out how he could escape at that point. His concern was personal concern versus what was occurring down below him.
Paddock's car was stocked with 1,600 more bullets and 50 pounds of tannerite, a chemical compound that could have caused a large explosion.
There's one of 3 ways that it's going to end for an active shooter, and they pretty much all know this.
From a room 2 floors above and just down the hall from the shooters, former Las Vegas SWAT team officer John Sheehan told us he doubts Paddock could have ultimately gotten away.
You're either going to commit suicide, you're going to die in a hail of gunfire with the police, you're going to shoot it out with them and you're going to be killed, or you're going to continue on a pre-planned rampage at locations B, C, D, and E until the police finally stop you.
So you don't believe escape meant escape for good, just to...
Brian, how could it? How could it? Because he rented the room in his own name. He's already on video coming in and out. We know who he is. He's going to be the most wanted man in the world if he does try to leave here.
Sheehan describes the gunman's setup as well defended and carefully planned, with a commanding view over the concert venue he targeted across the street. His deadly preparations all visible in these crime scene photos leaked to the Daily Mail, which combined to show a panorama of rifles with bump stocks, stands, scopes, and stacks of ammunition. And tonight, authorities say the suite was not the only room Paddock booked. Just a week earlier, Paddock rented a room at the Ogden condominium overlooking a music festival featuring Lorde and Chance the Rapper.
Was he doing pre-surveillance? We don't know yet.
A Chicago hotel overlooking the Lollapalooza concert also says in August, someone named Stephen Paddock reserved a room during the festival, although he never checked in.